Stay with us.
Medfit Rehab founder Joanne James is a medical exercise specialist. Medfit Rehab, restoring strength and movement, making a difference in people's lives. 647-259-5481. MedfitRehab.com. Is staying healthy becoming too expensive with personal trainers, gym memberships, massages, and supplements? Then Joanne James, medical exercise specialist, and her dedicated team have exciting news for you. Imagine a healthcare plan that saves you money on personal and group training and gives you premium access to medical professionals. That's what MedFit Rehab can offer you. Call today to learn more. 647-259-5481, medfitrehab.com.
Hi, Joanne. How are you this morning? Nice to have you back.
Thank you. It's a cooler day today.
It's nice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ran into Joanne yesterday at the Columbus Center. It was nice to see you and to know that you have so much support in your family to help you along with the grieving process about your mom.
It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful.
Well, it's always nice to have family. It's always nice. Okay. Now, talking about older adults, why do we see, and this is really important, why do we see malnutrition among older adults? They don't take care of themselves. Nobody else takes care of them. What's the problem?
Well, I sometimes think with older adults, they've been living for so long, having to cook for themselves for so long, eating for so long, that food just doesn't have the same appeal that it has to younger people. Or younger adults. But I think the other issue for older adults is that loss of sense of taste, that smell, all of that disappears, and it's very, very hard to eat something when you can't smell it and you can't taste it. There's just really no interest, and that seems to be a very big issue with older adults. Other issues might be they're taking medication that actually impacts on their desire to eat. Sometimes if they're disabled and they're not able to move around and do the things that they would like to do, i.e. go to the fridge, go shopping, pick up what they really want, they're kind of limited. If alcoholism is involved, that tends to replace food, which is not very good. They might have other health problems. They might be depressed. There's a whole host of reasons why malnutrition rears its ugly head with older adults, and it's up to us to sort of be aware of these things for the older adults.
Well, you know, what happens is when you're by yourself, you really lose your appetite. You don't, have anybody to share it with or anybody to talk to. So sometimes you eat less and less, and that probably will contribute to malnutrition. So what are we going to do about it?
Well, one of the things that people can do is when you know an older adult, whether it's your parents, your grandparents, friends, is, to kind of keep track with them, take them out, eat with them sometimes. It's the social contact that's really, really important. Watch what they're eating, how much they eat, if they're losing weight when they shouldn't be losing weight. Look and just observe, be a little bit more observant of them. And also the other issue that pops up that you want to make sure that they're doing is that they're being active as well, because there is a syndrome that they call malnutrition sarcopenia syndrome. And sarcopenia is when you lose muscle mass. And we all, as we age, will lose a little bit of muscle mass. But sarcopenia more focuses on the older adults, particularly because it affects them more, who are losing far more muscle mass than they should be losing. One, because of malnutrition. And number two, because they may not be exercising enough to maintain the muscle mass. So it's important to make sure that the older adult is doing both, although it is very difficult to exercise when you have no energy, right? Because that's one of the symptoms, lack of energy. If they get weak because they're malnourished, the likelihood is that they may fall and fracture because they can't maintain and they don't have the strength. So it kind of goes hand in hand.
Well, if there are seniors that are living in a retirement home, we're hoping that they have enough of a social life and get enough, good food. But if they're at home by themselves and there's nobody sort of looking in or inviting them for dinner or taking care, then that's where the problem arises.
Absolutely. So it's up to us to help take care of the older adults. I mean, they took care of us, and it's our turn to take care of them. I don't know if I see enough of that based on what I'm hearing. I think we need to be more responsible as adults, even though we have maybe aging parents we still have to look out for other people as well. Get out there, walk with them so that they get the proper amount of exercise. Take care of them when they need a little bit of taking care of so that they know that they're supported and they have that social support. And that's why one of the things we do is we have our older adult age programs where people about the same age can actually come together and exercise together. And then the programs are very, very targeted to what their health issues might be and what their fitness issues might be. So we don't take a regular program that young adults may be doing and then apply it to them, because you can't do that. It's not very fair and it's not very appropriate for that group. So we have our little silver slipper programs that we put together for older adults. And then we also have a social aspect where they sit down, they might have tea or coffee and a little bit of biscuit, something healthy as well, to encourage them to eat properly.
Okay, well, I'm glad you told us about that, because I wasn't aware that you had special programs for older adults. And now that you are telling me that, we can talk about that more frequently and include them in some of the things. I know you want to just take this opportunity to send greetings to our community.
Absolutely. I want to wish you a very, very happy holiday. It's a great time. It's a wonderful time. And I hope everybody stays safe, enjoys their family, and what the meeting is.
All right, so we'll talk to you next Wednesday. We'll still be talking to Michelle tomorrow and on Sunday, but we'll talk to you on Wednesday. So
Absolutely.
You take care. Thank you very much.
Will.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Joanne James, founder and medical exercise specialist of Medfit Rehab, will improve your overall health through medical exercise. Contact Joanne James, 647-259-5481, medfitrehab.com.